Hello folks, and welcome to another Richard Head Longbows video. Just a short one really to catch you up with what I've been up to. And as you can see, I've been making these medieval arrows, and in fact the picture that's on the screen now is one that I put on our Facebook page, and as you can see the heads aren't on yet, and people were intrigued and wanted to see what the finished article looked like. Well, while I've got them this way round, let's have a look at what we've got here. So this is a poplar shaft, these are a parallel shaft, these are 3/8. These are made to the customer's specifications. I believe he's doing some sort of talks, so I believe he wanted something to actually physically show people rather than just pictures. These are a 6.5 inch full length feather, or cut from full length, and I then cut them to the triangular shape that you can see there. And then we've got a horn insert reinforcement there in the nock, and just bound on with the linen thread there. So that's the fairly sort of standard. But the heads that we've got on here, we've got some fairly nice ones here as usual from Hector Cole. I'll do you a bit of a close-up there, you see that one? So that's a type 10, sort of the standard armour piercing arrow that you'd be faced with in battle. Rather nice, but that's the larger. As I say, the reason they say in the types, the type numbers that you may see is because of the cataloguing in the London Museum. So that's a type 10, type 9 is slightly smaller, sort of bodkin head, and we've got a few others here. That's actually one of the heads there that's not yet fitted to an arrow, as you can see there. I mean, they're all very uniform. It's amazing how Hector gets them to look, and the sizes are so uniform. It always amazes me. I do take down the end of the shaft slightly, quite usually because the wooden shafts, quite frankly, they aren't exactly 3/8, because it's probably harder to get the wood to exactly 3/8 than it is the head, because the head is sort of pushed onto a tough former type thing, a sort of a spike that Hector uses. I'm sure he knows all the official terms. I'm afraid I don't, because I don't make the heads, so I've got no idea what I'm talking about. So yes, I usually finish those in, make them a bit more flush. Not that there's much need. The amount that I take off around this edge is pretty minimal, to say the least. So that's the type 10. The other type we've got here is the type 7. So this is sort of an extension, if you like, of the type 10. So you can see it's a much slenderer version of the type 10. So you end up with this head, which is basically to go through chainmail and armour. Again, it's just a much more pointy head, which is going to get through things a bit easier than the other types of heads there. Again, taken down slightly to match the shaft. Again, same 3/8 shaft that's on the other one there. No real difference there at all. So that's the type 7 needle bodkin. This is quite an impressive one. This is the type 15, which is otherwise known as a swallowtail. In fact, there's one of these relatively near to us in Devizes. The Devizes swallowtail in the museum there. I believe you can see the original in there. In fact, these are quite large, and these were pinned on, so there's actually a hole in the head there, and these were actually pinned on just to make sure they stayed on that much better. And as you can imagine, that going into you, that's not going to come out. So yeah, quite nasty. It's got Hector's little stamp on there as well. Don't know whether that's probably not coming out very well on the camera, but there's a little mark that he puts on there as well. So quite a nice one, that one. There is actually a different version to that, or again another one, a bit like with the type 7 and the type 10, where they sort of evolve. So it's another, makes it even more difficult to get out again. Yeah, nasty, but very impressive. Again, that's the swept swallowtail, that one. So there we are. That's the 3 that I made for the customer, as I say, and those are all going off to be part of his talk, and hopefully, yeah, people will get to see those and yeah, learn a little bit. So there you are, folks. I hope you enjoyed that. If you do want to subscribe and see more, there's a subscribe button there if you want to press that, and if you want to see more videos, there's some more videos probably over here. There you are, just a short one today. Hope you enjoyed that. See you again soon.